Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Rudy, and you're watching Alpha Investments. And today, we've only got a couple Ikoria collector box openings left in the queue today. So we're going to crack some open for my patron. By the way, his business name just cracks me up. The Attic Nams Cards. That just cracks me up. I just wanted to use that name. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about Ikoria collector's boxes, where the market stands. I know I haven't really been talking too much about it. There's kind of been a lot of little rumors and things about the supply, the print run. There's been a lot of weird, I'm not even really sure. There's been a lot of weird, how do I say it? Rumors that have started? Or here, which way does these things go? Okay. It's kind of like Rudy is a catbird. I mean, it's cute, but it's just not practical, ladies and gentlemen. It's just not practical. So, overall, I want to dispel some quick things right up front. No, there's not some secret double print run coming. There's not some sort of bizarre, like, there's millions of boxes being hoarded by evil investors. I don't know where some of this stuff is coming from, but it's very strange, to say the least. I guess this cat has not found its bird yet. All right, come on, we're professional. I'm trying to laugh at my jokes. You know how much work I put into my jokes? Jeez. All right, and we got the Lair Scavenger over here for Mythic #1 in the box. And, of course, our box topper, Offspring's Revenge. So, yeah, that's the biggest thing is I wanted to let people know that this whole, I want to say hearsay or bizarre rumors that are swirling. Everybody needs to sell their Ikoria collector boxes because there's, like, a ton of them. There's, like, hundreds of thousands coming to the market or something. I don't know where that came from. And I don't know who starts these, and I don't know how or why that happened. It's very, very strange, everybody. Very nice Apex of Death there. And kind of a slow, steady start here. Nothing too crazy. Not really a dumpster fire. Not really a home run. Just kind of slow and steady here. All right. But yeah, I wanted to make sure some of these people who... Because it always concerns me when people... Well, double tap on the Extinction event. Hope you like that card. I wanted to make sure everyone's aware, because I don't like to see people saying, Rudy, I decided to sell my position, or I don't want to keep anything in this set. I've been hearing rumors about... there's a warehouse with 100,000 boxes and the price is about to go to zero, so I dumped them really quick, and now I'm not sure if I made a mistake. Like, I feel like some of those weird rumors are a little misleading, and some of them maybe obviously have, like, maybe more, alternative motives to them, as they say. Apex of Thunder for a second Apex. So that's the kind of stuff I really wanted to bring up today, because I want to make sure that people aren't making financial decisions based on their money or collections or investing or playing based on information that's just kind of garbage for somebody else to kind of move the market with Rudy the Dingbat. So yeah, that's kind of what I want to lay out there, everybody. So anyways, kind of a slow start here. We got some box toppers and things, but boy, no heavy hitters. We got the old Barracuda here. We got a couple ultimatums. This is our fourth Prey Piercer on the old box topper there. And the exact same Mythic, Apex of Thunder, 2 times in a row. And of course, the infamous Space Godzilla virus card. Wouldn't be Ikoria collectors or first printing with the old Space Godzilla virus, ladies and gentlemen. Another ultimatum. Look, it's really strange today. You guys seeing this stuff? Like, look at these ultimatums. Like, very bizarre. The box doesn't feel like sorted or something. This is an awkward video. And here we go for the spicy card in the back. Look at that. We got our very first full Monty Triome there for #3. Very nice hit. So we're only at 4 Mythics here. We're not getting a crazy amount of Mythics or anything bizarre today. Kind of a soft opening, as they say. Slither Wisp coming through. And another Triome for #4. And that is it. But yeah, that's my biggest concern, everybody, is I want to make sure that some of these things that just get swirled around, I felt it for years. I personally feel a lot of that stuff is intentional. I really don't think it's just, ooh, look at that. Broodmoth Foil Mythic. That's pretty tough to actually pull, everybody. And another Apex of Wishes, the 3rd version there. Boy, look at this pack. This is a spicy pack. I still think some of these weird little... And God help if any of these bizarre type of cards become expensive or actually spike in price. These alternate versions of them are going to be real expensive. Plant Beast for our nice Godzilla fancy schmancy there. Not foil, though. Yeah, it does still feel, though, on a side topic here, it does feel... By the way, can you guys believe this card? Like, I actually started researching this card. I was like, oh my god. I was like, why is this card so expensive? Then, of course, reading the card explains the card. And, wow, that's a spicy little card, isn't it, everybody? Anywho, I just want to lay that out there that, it does feel, though, Ikoria still remains the #1 collector's box now that we actually have 4 sets with collector's boxes now. And Titan of Ape. So, here we go. So we ended box 1 here with there's our look at that nice ending, double tap, very nice. So we actually ended up with 4. We actually ended up with 8, 9 mythics, and 4 triumphs for #1. Not actually that bad. Actually, kind of felt a little weak at first, but it was kind of slow and steady. It wasn't too bad, everybody. And sometimes box openings like that, they're not bad. It gives us time to kind of talk about what's going on, and it's nice and smooth. It doesn't really become a dumpster fire. And we'll start off with the exact same mythic for pack 1. That's Deja Vu, another mythos. So that's really what I'm kind of focused on right now is I think kind of the world is very, very nice. I think everyone's starting to realize that the Ikoria Collectors appear to be the #1 collector box out of all 4 sets right now. Obviously, the worst is still Theros, Sharknado. And people are saying the overall consensus is that Throne and the core set are kind of about equal. But most people seem to think Ikoria Collectors is the best, Throne Collectors is #2, the core set's 3, and Rudy the Turtle and Rudy the Cave. Obviously, the new course, the Theros is the worst. So that seems to be the going consensus right now. Obviously, with the end of the year approaching, I can't believe we're already in July. With the end of the year approaching here, a couple months away from the holidays, obviously, are we even allowed to talk about this card, or is this still like this Ruined Magic ban card? Anyways, it still appears to be that the Zendikar is going to be the game changer for the year, everybody. So that's still the absolute. I mean, I get questions on, right now the questions revolve around, Rudy, what do you think of, commanders, or wow, another Fierce Guardianship, very nice. But most people are asking me about Double Masters and, of course, end of the year Zendikar. That is where most of the hype. Look at this pack, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Holy smokes, that. Triumphs are a really weird thing. They really are. And, boy, I tell you what, if those things end up getting traction long term, oh, man, on top of all the other kind of unique things in this set, wow, really? Another Dream Den? And, boy, I tell you what, this product's going to be a heck of a ride long term, everybody. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to our last 3 6-packs here. But yeah, that's where things stand. It looks like Magic is just going to have an absolute home run 2020. I mean, I thought 2019 was going to be pretty much impossible to beat, but boy, was I wrong. All right, we got ourselves the old Perfect Life Form and Dr. Coppercoat. Not too bad for a double mythic. So not too bad here, everybody. Kind of a nice, smooth box opening. Very solid pulls here. We got ourselves, can you imagine how cool, like, a bunch of those oil paintings of, like, those Mythos cards would be next to each other? Yeah, can you imagine that? Anyways, but yeah, it looks like we're going to be wrapping up the second half of 2020, and I don't see any downturn or weakness in Magic. I mean, the biggest frustration everybody has, obviously, in this year is just going to be the annoying virus situations, the shutdowns, and the print run disruptions and delays, and it's a very frustrating, challenging year. But overall, Magic it's been phenomenal. Look at that beautiful Ozolith. It still makes me wonder, is this going to be some sort of good valued certain weird cards like that always get my attention, like cards like the Ozolith, and of course these crazy rocket launcher Space Godzilla cards always crack me up. But yeah, those Ozolith and the Triumphs, there's a lot. This card has a lot of question marks long term, and I think a lot of people are focused on that. And I think combining that with, of course, here we go. Look at that timing, of course. Combining that with the Godzilla virus card, I think this is just the probability is just a lot higher than the average Magic set for this thing to move in price long term. That's our 3rd Dream Den, really. And look at that Apex and the Hunt, a regular foil mythic. We don't see many of those. So we're ending out this video here with our Titan of Winged Fury. It's just this. It's so tough to beat Ikoria, everybody. The crossovers and all the things in the product, and it's a really tough product to say anything's going to beat Ikoria, which was funny because for those of you who weren't around in 2019 when people heard about Ikoria coming, everybody bashed Ikoria. Oh, it's going to be what ends Magic. It's going to ruin this. It's going to end stores. And, a part of me hopes that the public perception of Magic dying, this is the end of this, the end of that, and the negativity actually stays the course and is always around. Because that negativity sure brings a lot of opportunity for people like us. It really does.